some of the members of this group. They have angered.
And we have no ever-loving idea what's going on.
Something must have been.
It's been vampires, bloodsuckies, Nosferatu.
Whatever he is, he's not human.
It gets short. It goes away. No one else has to die.
After me, it will be someone else. Too many people have died already, and if we don't stop him, too many others will.
In the end, it's not bringing anyone back.
Right, everybody, you just saw the trailer for Thorn, which originally was called Legacy of Thorn. Came out in 2014. Runtime is 1 hour and 37 minutes. It was written and directed by MJ Dixon. Got a 4 rating. I'd probably give it about 5.5. It was a little bit better than that. I'll go into my thoughts right after this. It starred Jade Wallace as Jessica Lawrence, Mem Furta as Detective Cypress, and sorry if I butcher these names, Paris Rivers as Eric Jones, Craig Canning as Clark Burns, Jane Haleshurst as Alice King, Aaron Jeffcoat as Zach, Stephanie Gizzard as Becca Burns, Evie Costantine, Sally Marsh, Alex Tamaro is Tommy, Richard Daniel played Thorn, Dave Laurie is Isaac, Nathan Head, John Lawrence, Laura Ribera, Nurse Dalton, Sam Collingworth, Officer Walker, William Marshall, Officer Manning, Damian Mortar as Sergeant Riley, Kellyanne Swift as a cheerleader, Melissa Holt as Olivia Lawrence, Ian Lauer as Officer Hartley, Nikki Webster, Officer Timms, Becca Tuttle was a cheerleader, Chloe Wellington was a cheerleader, Saskia Comer was a cheerleader, Chris Hindle, schoolboy, Dylan Kent, schoolboy, Tawny Core, schoolgirl, Abigail Elise was a schoolgirl, Rosie Hodgson, Lee Bibby was Officer Smith, Simon Craig, Officer Khalid, Mick Helsted was a police officer, Mike Holm, police officer, Anna Dixon, police officer, Mel McKinney, police officer, Robert O'Leary, police officer, Simon Tredeo as forensic officer, Craig Bolton, PSH Agent 1, Stuart Walsh, PSH Agent 2, Robert Chapman, Future Thorn, Jessica Miguel, Baby Beth, Johnny Nelson, Chris Henderson as Schoolboy. Alright, so there we have the information off of Internet Movie Database, and I'll go ahead and get into my thoughts on this. Stay tuned. Hey, what's up everybody? Steven here, aka Wild Eye Guy 85, here to do another review for tonight. I had finally got my hands on a copy of Thorn, which I've been wanting to see for a few years now, so I went ahead and watched that, and I'm going to give you my thoughts on it. I'll go ahead and read the synopsis to you. An endless curse, an unstoppable monster. Every 4 years, the monster known as Thorn emerges from his dark slumber and to stalk and sacrifice teenagers. Jessica, the lone survivor of Thorn's last attack on a high school, prepares herself and a group of students to fight off and stop this vicious cycle once and for all. As Thorn's latest incarnation approaches, and his lust for blood is greater than ever. So this movie has its pros and cons. I'd probably give it a 5.5 out of 10. Like I said in the Internet Movie Database, a little bit better than I thought. I mean, it is worth watching. Some pros, definitely enjoyed Thorn. When he came back, he was pretty much like an unstoppable Jason or Victor Crowley. Like, nothing could kill him. They're electrocuting him, shooting him, and he just keeps coming back. Just, your supernatural killer. The gore effects in it were great. The blood, the death scenes. He has like a sword and a machete. He was, hacking people apart. One part he even like squeezed her head, ripping them apart. So the gore in this, excellent for those gore whores out there. This is definitely one to check out if you haven't seen it yet. It is an older movie, so you may have seen it. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought of it if you have. So she is a survivor and a few others from the year before, and it's like on leap year when he comes and he can only be there for that hour. And it jumps from the present at the time, which is 2012, and then 2008, and it keeps going back and forth telling the stories of what happened with each character at different points when they were killed off. So you gotta pay attention. It might be a little confusing for those who don't really like time jumps, but we uncover certain stuff throughout it. Secrets are learned. There may be some people in the town that are aware of what's going on. There may be a connection through a character or two on this of what's happening, why it is happening, and why it's been continuing all these years. So they try to, in the present day, capture him. And what's kind of annoying is, here's a couple of the cons, which the police officers, the first time they encounter Thorn, they already saw that Jessica's being attacked, and they don't have any guns. They just have batons or sticks or, whatever. And they're like saying, oh, we just want to make sure she's okay. And then, of course, he starts tearing them apart, going through them with the swords, killing them. One woman finally pulls out a taser. But you're telling me these cops don't have guns, but they do years later, which was kind of dumb. And at a couple points when some of the victims were being chased, I really wanted them to die. I mean, I know it's a movie and it's got to continue, but they're like falling on the ground, climb over the fence. He's right there, and they're just standing there or sitting down back on the ground looking at him. He kicks it down, and of course he continues chasing them. It's like, it was just annoying how I would have gotten the hell out of there. They just made stupid decisions, and I'm glad some of them died. But that's pretty much it. They're just captured him, and they want to kill him, which, of course, how you're going to kill an unstoppable supernatural beast, or monster killer, whatever. And what's so stupid is, I guess they had called the cops, or they had him captured at a warehouse, and of course the cops are dumb, think they're torturing someone. He gets released, and the power of the mask, he puts it back on. It's a little silly, but like I said, Thorn is badass. Definitely pro, and the killing. I do recommend, if you haven't seen it, check it out. And that's it. Like I said, let me know if you've seen it. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, hit that bell for notifications, and I'll see you next time.